How y'all doing today? It's your girl, Audrey Steele. I am in the building by myself today. Missing my boy Mo. I saw him on the way out though, so it was good seeing him today, seeing his mom, met his mom. So we have a really good show in store for you guys today. We're talking about a really cool subject. It is Viewers Topic Thursday. And today we're going to be talking about topic that Red Cole wanted to talk about today. He said he wanted to talk about dating versus casual dating and the difference. So I don't know what you guys think about that. What do you guys think about dating versus casual dating? If you have questions or comments, you can dial me at 704-750-5597. Again, that number is 704-750-5597. Personally, I think it's a difference. If you're dating someone in a committed type relationship, that's one thing. But to be just casually dating, that means you can date different people, several different people. I don't know how you guys feel about that. This is something that Rod said he wanted an understanding about. He wanted clarity. Yes, Donnie, there is a difference in dating. I mean, a lot of people don't want to be committed, so therefore they just date casually. They just date different people. Me, myself, that's where I am right now. I'm just casually dating. I'm not in a relationship. So, if we are dating, we are dating. Well, that might be how you feel. But some people date around. So I think it's a difference. That's why we're here. Call in 704-750-5597. I want to hear what you guys think. Do I want an open relationship? No, I don't want an open relationship. I like being in a committed relationship, but I don't have that right now. So until I have that, I just date as the date comes along, as the opportunity presents itself. If someone asks me out, or if I ask someone out, we just hanging out or whatever, we just go out. Juan says, really, dating is dating. I mean, I don't know. Let me hear from some of the ladies. I'm glad to see that the guys are responding so quickly. That's really cool. That's different. It's usually all the ladies always chiming in. So it's good to hear what the guys have to say about it. Okay. So Donnie, you feel like, Donnie says, but you're not dating if you just go out. That's just hanging out. According to you, apparently. But everybody has difference of opinion. Hey, Mitch. My boy Mitchell. He couldn't be here today. What you think about that, Mitch? To each his own. I mean, everybody has a difference in how they feel about this thing. Some people don't want to be committed. Y'all hear from Mo every day. He dates. He's dating, but he dates different women. So it's not like he's not committed to one person. He just dates around. So everybody has a difference of opinion when it comes to dating. I like my comfort level is to be committed to one person. But of course, until you find that, you date people, you date around until you can get what you're looking for. Till you can get what you're looking for. I think it's cool. I don't have a problem with it. It's when people lie and cheat and play games when I got a problem. Okay, Paul says, one of the main differences between a serious committed relationship and a casual dating is that individuals in a committed relationship tend to be monogamous. Exactly. In fact, now you done wrote a whole dissertation. Let's see. In fact, a casual dating relationship can actually ruin a good friendship if one of you wants more, but the other one does not. Paul, you said something right there. That's true. That's very true. If you're casually dating a person and you're just friends or whatever, but one of the people catches feelings, that really could cause a problem in the friendship. Donnie says, I don't call going to dinner and a movie a date. I call it a fun time. If you're dating, you're serious. Wow. Well, you're the first person I ever met that didn't call going out for dinner and a movie a date. If you ask a lady out to dinner and a movie, she looks at that as a date. It's not like you're just hanging out or just having a fun time, unless you specify that. Unless you explain and say, we're just two friends hanging out. This is not a date. You have to really make sure that that's clear, because otherwise, if you ask somebody out, they're going to assume that you're asking them on a date. I mean, that's where communication comes in. The problem with a lot of people is they don't communicate about their expectations. They don't communicate about the place that they're in their life at the time. So people get things misconstrued. I think it's a problem. When you start out honest and you open and you say, listen, we're just two friends kicking it, hanging out, then, there shouldn't be any problems. Hi, Rod. I'm so glad you joined us. This is your topic. You wanted to talk about the dating thing. We were talking last night on the show. I had made mention that I'm dating, but I'm not in a relationship. And Rod was like, well, what are you talking about? What's the difference? So I want to know, Rod, if you could call in, that would be great. So you can have a lot of input on this verbally. I would like to hear from you. Trina said apparently it's different levels to get to the commitment. Well, true. And I think you have to start out as friends. You start out as friends, communicating on the phone. And then once you go from just being friends to, all right, now let's take it to, let's go out, let's hang out. Now, are we friends just hanging out? Or are you going out? Are we going out? Is this considered a date? Quote unquote date. So, all right, got a call. Caller, go ahead. You on the air with Audrey.
It's your boy.
Hey, Rod, how you doing?
Doing good. What's going on?
Hey.
I'm glad to talk about my topic, so I'm going to be your co-host today.
Thank
so
you.
Read some of the comments today. I'm going to do this telephonically.
Okay.
So everybody, you can't call in today, guys. I need you to go ahead and put your information on the screen so we can read it. But here's the question that I'm going to put out there.
Okay.
When does the transition go from this is a outing to this is a date? When does that transition happen? So if me and you go out, or this is going to be you, this moment out there, I'm going to be your date today.
Okay.
So let's just say me and you go to the movies today, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go to the movies to go get something to eat. Is that an outing? So we do it 3 times. Does it make it the third time? Does that make it a date? At what point does it make it a date?
When we say it's a date. Say, like, I think it has to be understood from the beginning. Like, say for instance, we're just chilling, we're just friends, we're just talking on the phone. And you being the good communicator you are, I'm being the good communicator that I am, we're going to have the conversation. Now, when you say, let's go to the movies and get some dinner, and I'll say, well, is this a date or not? You be like, nah, this just 2 friends hanging out. And we be like, okay.
So you're going to ask me.
I'm going to ask you.
Point blank, period.
I am.
Is this a date?
Yeah. That's what I would do. Because I'm a communicator.
That's when I always put you in that minority complex of women. Because that normally doesn't happen.
Well, you can't go around making assumptions these days. Because people's ideals are different.
3 times and we've never said anything about this as a date. And, I see that look in your eye that you want more. And then I pull back. And then you tell me, and I'm just be a woman for a second. I don't want anything serious. I really don't want a date. But I like hanging out with you. So you like hanging out with me. You look at me differently. But so are we dating? Do you get mad when you see me out with somebody else? Do you feel, if I'm not in a committed relationship with you, however, me and you went out on a date on Friday, and you see me out with Susie on Saturday, are you upset?
For me, if I'm in my feelings and we didn't have the discussion, I'm going to be in my feelings, but I wouldn't have a right to. Because we never said that we were a couple. We never said we were an item. We never said that we're committed. We're just two friends hanging out. I'm the one that caught feelings. So that would be my fault. It's not your fault. But
so
this...
do you hang out with me again, though? Or am I eliminated from hanging out with you because you got caught up in your feelings?
The wise thing for me to do is to pull back and get myself together. You know.
Paul Dickerson says, if I'm going to take you out, it's a date.
Right.
Now,
but that's him.
I'm confused, Paul. If you take somebody out the first time, is she your date or you getting to know her? Because at some point there has to be some type of transition. What does Trina say? Trina says it seems like a man has to give the woman a title to be considered dating or a couple.
Right.
Why does the man have to be the one to give the title? Why couldn't I believe that it should be both people understanding.
That's where that communication. Yeah, that's where that communication kicks in. I mean, it needs to be something that's discussed. I won't talk about it. One of the major mistakes I made, Rod, was the guy that I used to date. We tried to, because he no longer wanted to be committed anymore. He didn't want to be in a committed relationship. He just kind of wanted to date around. He said, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I thought I was ready. He said, but it's too much like being married again. Because he had been married for a long time and he was fresh out of a marriage. I was fresh out of a marriage. So we both immediately went back into the whole marriage mindset. He was not ready for that. It was too much for him. And he said, this is putting me back where I was and I don't want to be there no more. So we tried to pull back.
Is dating a commitment or is dating a non-commitment? Look at that word. Because what he's saying is true. So your ex-dating friend, because if you're dating me, that means we're just hanging out. Is that a commitment? Is dating a relationship?
See, this is what
Paul says here, on the date, I'll get to know her.
Okay, so he's dating to see. This sounds like a guy that's dating to get to know the person so he can take it to the next level. Some people just casually date just for fun. They don't really care. They want to know you a little bit, but they ain't interested in going nowhere. They just want to just hang out. For me, I have the mindset like Paul has. I want to date so that eventually we could take it to the next level. Because I want to be married again one day. But for somebody like my ex, he does not want to get married again. So we had to pull back from the commitment to now he just wants to casually date, and I couldn't handle that. So if I was to see him out with somebody else, I really would have had an attitude. Because I was all caught up in my feelings.
How would you have an attitude?
Because we didn't start out that way.
But you're just dating.
But we were in a commitment though. We were in a committed relationship. We tried to digress from being in a committed dating relationship to casually dating and him dating other people.
A whole nother term in there. This is what you said. A committed dating relationship.
Yes.
What the world?
Yeah, we were in a committed relationship.
If you're in a committed relationship, then you're not dating.
We dated each other. We dated each other. We only dated each other. We didn't date other people. There's a difference, Rod. There's a difference. You could, like Donnie was just saying, if we're dating, it's just me and you. But if we're just hanging out, he's talking about hanging out, being casual now. So everybody has a different understanding of dating.
Everybody that Donnie goes out with, are you dating them? So that's still casual.
Yeah, that's casual to Donnie, hanging out. For Donnie, what he considers dating is being with one person, being committed.
Now, I like what Juan said. Juan Westbrook says, we can date, but that doesn't mean that we are a couple.
Let me answer Tasha's question. Tosh, so good to have you today. Rod is my phone guest today. He's the phone co-host. So we can't take any calls today, but you are welcome to post your comments today. And the topic for today is we're talking about the difference in dating and dating casually, because apparently there's a difference in the community. There's a communication gap with what people understand to be, are we serious? Are we committed? Or are we just casually hanging out? So we're trying to get a real understanding of what dating really is to everybody.
Okay, Trina says, so when does casually dating transition into couple status? Trina, that comes in when you and the partner make a decision that you're going to be committed to each other. It's beyond dating.
It's communication.
To me, what I see now from a man's perspective, this is my definition of dating.
Mm-hmm.
Dating is I can go out with whomever I want to go out with as many times as I want to because I'm dating. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not courting, as you say.
Right.
I'm dating. So the difference in dating and courting is different. If I'm dating, that means I got multiple. I can go out with as many people as I want to because I'm dating. People say, are you seeing somebody? No, I'm dating.
Right.
So if you're seeing somebody, now you are in a committed relationship. You're not dating anymore. You may go out on dates, but you're not dating.
So you don't. So the language here needs to change from dating to seeing someone.
Right.
In your
in my
opinion.
opinion.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if somebody asks me, am I seeing someone? No. But if somebody asks me, am I dating? Yes. And dating to me means, and from a man's perspective, dating to me means I'm going out on different dates. I'm dating. It's multiple. It's plural.
Okay.
But if I'm seeing someone, then I may take that person out on dates. But that don't mean we're necessarily dating. So Tasha says the problem is communication, exclusive or non-exclusive. And Tasha, you're exactly right. So that's what we're talking about. On when is it exclusive? When you're dating, are you exclusive? Or when you seeing someone, are you exclusive?
Right. So, like I was saying, in my case, we went from being exclusive to dating other people. And that didn't work for me.
So she says, there's no difference. Women tend to think that they need a title to date, when the reality is it's a joint decision. Dating should be defined between the two and be clear between two. Tasha, you're 100%, and that's 100% correct.
That's 100% right, Tosh. That's
and
right.
My question to women is, why do you need a title? But see, I think you need a title for control mechanism.
Well,
because you want to be able to control and have something to fester off of with the title.
I just think women need to know where they stand with the man. They need to know who they are in the relationship. I don't think it necessarily means they need control. I need an understanding.
I'm hit you with a mo. It's all about control. That's what y'all want. Janet Jackson.
I don't need control.
Janet Jackson made an album about it. Janet Jackson said control.
It's not about control.
It's all about control.
No, because you can't control nobody but yourself.
It's about control because you want to be able to control whether or not I can go out with the other person and you have a valid reason to say, I'm upset.
Oh, who wants to be upset?
You shouldn't do that. You have a valid reason to try to give me a timeline on being somewhere. You have a valid reason for me having to make plans versus saying, I don't know what I'm doing this weekend.
No.
That's control. If Cat Williams is coming to the show this weekend and I say I want to go, I don't know if I'm going to take you or take somebody else, but if you think that we're dating and you got that title, then you think you're automatically going.
Exactly. Now that's true. That's true. If we're in a committed relationship, who else you going with?
What Tasha is saying, as women need clarity, it's not necessary to control. Secure women don't need. And that's not true, Tasha.
That's true, Tosh. No, that's exactly right, Tosh. We just need clarity. We need understanding. We need to know our position.
What makes somebody secure? Is a married woman secure? So I'm gonna say most married women you would say is secure, right? So if you're so secure, why you go through your husband's mess? Why Why you go through his wallet? Why you check his phone?
Tosh said we need a conference call.
It's not about security. See, it's not about security. So don't give me that security, because if you secure in your mess, then you ain't even got to worry about your man cheating on you. But 98% of the men out here cheating because 98% of the women ain't secure, is what you telling me? So if you secure and your stuff is together, so you think, then guess what? You ain't got to worry about your man doing nothing.
For me, it's not about. For me, it's not about security.
2 o'clock in the morning, you ain't got to check his phone at 2 o'clock in the morning if you secure.
You shouldn't even be checking his phone. I mean, if you got to check his phone, why you with him? Why we even together if we got to do a phone check? I'm not checking your phone. I'm not checking your Facebook. I'm not checking your Messenger. I'm not going through all that. We have to.
How many relationships has Facebook broke up?
I'm not doing that. I don't check. I don't have to check phones. If I got to go through all that, I don't want to be with you. Because if I'm checking stuff, if I feel like I have a need to check behind you, then we don't even need to be together. Because ain't no trust there. I need a man I can trust.
Well, can you trust a man that hit likes on somebody else's page on Facebook?
Yeah, what's wrong with liking somebody's picture? What's wrong with thinking somebody is attractive? What's wrong with saying, giving somebody an honest compliment? Women are beautiful. So are men. There's nothing wrong with paying a person a compliment.
And I agree with you. Not that I don't agree with you, but like I tell you, Audrey, all the time, you are in the minority. You are in the minority. Facebook has broke up plenty of relationships, and we can't pretend like that hasn't happened, because it has happened.
Facebook didn't do it. It's the people did it. A cheater gonna cheat, and if you give them any room, any place, they'll do it. Before Facebook, people was cheating, so it's not Facebook. It's just the hearts and the minds of the people that use it for that reason.
Okay, Quana says we can be secure and still get played.
That's right.
And when you go out looking for it, that's when you find it. What's done in the dark will eventually come to light.
Exactly, which was what happened in my marriage. I was very secure in my marriage. I let my husband go out of town. Didn't let him. He just did, he did him. I allowed him to be a man.
Was he dating?
Who?
Your husband.
Was he dating?
Because he was in the secure, he was in the marriage, so I guess he was still dating on the outside.
I guess he was. But I was very secure. My point is, I'm agreeing with Kawana. You can trust all you want to. You can be secure as you want to be and still get played. Being a secure woman doesn't exempt you from being played.
Well, I was going back on what Tasha said. Now Tasha said it wasn't Facebook. I guess she said it wasn't Facebook that broke them up. But that's your excuse, though, Tasha, is what I'm trying to tell you. So Trina says, I need to know what the rules of dating are. My goal is to go out at least once in 2017. Well, here it is for you, Trina. First of all, you create your own dating rules, and you don't let nobody create rules for you as far as your dating aspect goes. This is just a talk show. If you're looking for a book that says these are the dating rules, then you're not looking within yourself on what your standards are. So you got to set your own dating standards in order to be successful. If your goal is to go out at least once in 2017, take yourself out first. Treat yourself how you want to be treated.
Wow, I like that, Rod. Take yourself out, ladies, men. Treat yourself out, men. Treat yourself how you want the next lady to treat you. Treat yourself how you want the man to treat you. Be good to you first before you expect it from somebody else. I like that.
Because a man who wants to, let's say, go from taking you out to versus dating you and getting into a committed relationship, I want to be able to see that, you know what, you can do this alone. And you don't necessarily need me, but you just enjoy having me around.
Right. Right. I think when you have a whole life, when your life itself is whole, another person just adds to it. They don't make your life. Your life is already complete and whole. Another person just is like an accessory to your life. They just add to it. It's just a blessing, a bonus.
You gotta be happy within yourself.
You gotta be happy within yourself. Happiness comes from within. Nobody completes you. You complete yourself. Other people come along and they're a bonus, added bonuses.
But let me give you a truth-telling moment. Trina, go out with a whole bunch of different dudes. don't matter, girl. Just go throw that thing out there. It'll be all good. You be straight.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
he trying to go mow on you, Trina.
I got to go more. I mean, because we men, we don't care nothing about who you went out with yesterday. We just want you to date. That's the only thing we want anyway. So if you want to call it a date, I could date you today. Because I could date somebody else tomorrow. Just don't be mad in the morning. And don't be checking my phone because it's going to ring at 2 o'clock because I got to go at 2:30. Don't be mad.
Trina says that it's boring going out by yourself.
Because you don't enjoy yourself. If you can't go out by yourself and enjoy yourself, you don't like yourself. So how the hell I want to go out with you and enjoy you? If you don't like yourself enough to be with yourself, what am I gonna get out the deal?
But after a while, you want company. I will. I go to a movie by myself. I go to dinner by myself. I do a lot of stuff by myself. But every now and then, you want some company.
You see what Quanta says? Quanta says before you can date, you have to be in love with yourself first before you can expect anybody else to love you. Ain't no Trina. And no Trina, don't do it. Quanta, I like what you said. You gotta love yourself.
You do. That's
if
true.
If you don't love yourself, then who else gonna love you?
Right. That's true. We really have to love ourselves.
See, the problem is you're looking for happiness somewhere else, and happiness is within.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
I'm flipping on your gear today, and I'm a different person today.
Ain't it different today? He Dr. Rod today.
I'm just trying to give you ladies something to really think about when you talk about men and dating, because when we say we're dating, understand this from a man's perspective. Dating means just that. I can go out with who I want to when I want to. You're just a piece of my pie that I'm dating. I'm not committed to you. You're a piece of the pie. It may be you this week. It could be somebody else next week. Don't get stuck on because you had a wonderful time with me. It was just a date.
Right.
It wasn't a commitment.
Right. So that's the zone I'm in right now. I'm just in the dating zone. I just call it casually dating. Okay. So I'm not in a committed relationship. I'm just dating. So when I go from when a guy is ready to commit to me, what will the language change to? What should I listen for?
That you're seeing someone.
Okay. I'm seeing someone now. Oh, okay.
And you're in a relationship.
In a relationship. Okay.
Because then that's the transitional words that you're looking for. Those are the transitional words to know that you're moving to another level.
Okay. Seeing someone and we're in a relationship.
We're just dating. Right. Because I love dating. I love getting to know people because I'm a fun dude. And understand this. Because you go out and have a good time, don't necessarily mean that's the one for you.
Right.
It can just be fun. Right.
Some people are just fun to be around. It's a barrel of laughs, but they're not the one.
They're not the one.
Yeah, because I done had some good times, but I would never consider even being on a serious level with some of these guys. Even though we have a good time. We're good friends, good pals, but that's about it.
And that's it. And I'm going to let your callers call in. I'm going to be listening because I am at work.
Oh, well, thank you so much for taking time out of your work schedule and just calling in and being my little part-time co-host today. I appreciate you. This is a really good topic. I mean, I hope the women are getting something out of it. I'm sure the brothers are too. It was good so far. So we're going to continue. So thank you and have a great evening, Rod.
I love you, girl.
Love you. Bye-bye. So if you're ready to call in now, Tosh, the line is open. That number is, somebody post the number, 704-750-5597. You are free to call. My co-host is gone. 704-750-5597. We're talking about dating versus casually dating. And, Rod just really gave a good explanation from his perspective as to what the difference is. If you're just dating, that simply means that you're just casually dating people. You're meeting different people. You're just going out. There's no commitment. I can date who I want to date. If you see me out with somebody else, you can't get in your feelings and get an attitude because, you see me out with somebody else. That's just dating. But once it changes, once we get the understanding that we're now seeing each other and we're committed to each other, now we're in a relationship. Now we're seeing someone. So if somebody asks you on a date, then you can say, well, I'm seeing someone. So that's the language. I appreciate that. So, Trina says, women have few options when dating. I don't want to waste my time. So my answer is no when asked. It's a catch-22. See, the thing about it is, Trina, for me, and this is what I always say to you, I mean, it's not about wasting your time. How can going out having fun and having a good time is a waste of your time? It's not a waste if it's just for fun. It's getting you out of that house. It's getting you out of that rut. You're meeting new people. It's fun. It's better than just sitting to yourself, getting old and being bored. Why not go out, meet new people, and have some fun? You may meet the man of your dreams while out just having fun. You just never know. For me, it's never a waste of my time if I'm meeting new people and having a good time. Now, it'll be a waste of my time if I really, really like the person and I wanted to go somewhere and they no longer wanted to go somewhere. They have stopped. Like, it's going here and no further. Then it becomes a waste of my time because now my ideal about the person has changed. But if you're just dating and you're meeting people and you're going places and you're doing things, how can that be a waste of your time? You're just having fun. As I said before, you're welcome to call in, 704-750-5597. The line is open. This is a really cool topic. I like it. I think it's good. I think people need to have a really good understanding. I think the problem with most people in dating, in courtships, in any kind of relationship, whether you're friends or whatever, is communication, the lack thereof. People don't communicate. You don't really get a good understanding of what the other person's expectations are or what the other person's feelings are. If you don't communicate, if you don't say, hey, I really like you and I'm ready to take this to the next level. If you don't say that and the other person's not reciprocating that or whatever, if you do say it and they're not reciprocating it, then that's when you know, okay, well, we've had a good run of it. If you're not ready to move to the next level, let me just move on. Then after that, if you keep hanging out with the person and they're not going in the direction that you want to be going in, then it becomes a waste of time. Because it's like, you already know where this guy is going. You already know what he thinks about this. He does not want to be married one day. He does not want to be in a committed relationship. So you're beating a dead horse. You're beating a dead horse. It's like you're expecting blood from a turnip. It ain't going to happen. So then it becomes a waste of your time. And I think, you owe it to yourself to get out there and find what you're looking for. But the only way you're going to do that is to keep dating. There's no getting around it, Trina. You gotta date. You gotta date. You can't tell every guy no. And I know you're beautiful. You're a wonderful person. I know you probably get asked a ton of times. But saying no just because they don't fit the bill, well, even if they don't fit the bill, just go out and have some fun. Anybody agree with that? Let's see here. Who says that there are, like, I think a lot of times we try to box people in. A lot of times we try to box people into our idea of what we think they ought to be when they come before you as far as dating. Nobody is a carbon copy of the last guy. Nobody is the perfect match of what you think is perfect for you. Sometimes you just have to trust that, this is an opportunity just to get to know somebody. That's it. And I think we cheat ourselves when we try to look more into things than it ought to be. Dating shouldn't be, well, I know a lot of people say, well, I date for the sole purpose of getting married. And I remember one time this guy I went out with one time, and he got mad at me because he immediately, the first date, he immediately talked marriage to me. And I said, hold up, bruh. I just got out of a marriage. I'm not ready to be married again yet. Eventually, I will be. But today, the woman that I am today, I'm not ready for that. He told me that was going to be it was the first and the last date that I had with him because he was dating for marriage. And if I didn't see him as a catch for marriage, that he no longer wanted to go out with me again. I thought that was the dumbest thing I had ever heard. I'm like, bruh, you don't even know me. This is our first date. I just thought that was stupid. Paul says a lot of women do that. Not with me. I'm original. What do you mean by that, Paul? You're original, not with you. What do you mean? Explain, please. And you're welcome to call the show if you like. But this dude was tripping me out. I'm like, God, you don't even want to date. You don't want to go out again. You just want me to say that I'm interested in being your wife on the first date. Bro, you got a problem. To me, that was scary. Because to me, that brother had a mental problem. Something wrong with a person if they feel like they got to, when you go out on a date with somebody, it's just that, a date. It's not eternity. This is not an engagement. Don't scare people off by the first conversation you have with them. You start talking about marriage, even though that might be the goal in the back of your mind. Don't nobody want to hear that initially. We're just meeting. We're trying to get to know each other. Like Paul said earlier, he's taking her out on a date to get to know her. Paul says that women don't compare him to the exes because he's an original. All right, Paul. Carla, go ahead. You on the air with Audrey.
Hey, Audrey, it's Camille, baby. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. Who is this?
It's Camille.
Hi, Camille. I'm good. How you doing, babe?
I'm good. I just wanted to give my little 2 cents about dating versus casual dating.
Yes.
I am a habitual dater. As you know, I date multiple people at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a committed lover. I'm not a lover at all. What I do is we set up a time, we set the location where we're going to meet up at, and have a good time. It's superficial, nothing heavy, nothing deep, nothing intimate. We just have a good time. A lot of times I like to bring out the kid in us.
Right.
So I'll bring something new, like a 24/7 spot that I like to date, like to go and take men to, and we play cards, we play board games, we have a good time, we talk all night, and I swear they fall in love because it's a date that they've never had before. Another date that I'm interested in that I will only want with a special guy is to go on a picnic.
Love stuff like that.
I like that kind of stuff. I like the museum. I like to do paintballing. I like to just do different things. So the difference between dating and casual dating is that it's not heavy in casual dating. It's just fun. We're just going out having a good time. But when I am dating exclusively, we're getting it in. I expect sex. I expect, playing house. I go to your crib, you come to my crib, but I don't entertain men at their homes. You already know. But someone that I'm really into, yes, I will go to their home and we're getting deeper. But the casual dating, nah, we just meet up at the spot. We go Dutch. You want to pay? Fine. If I want to pay, fine. But that's just how it is.
Right. And yeah. A lot of people have different definitions. They call it different things, but I think we all have the same understanding. Did you hear the first part of the show when Rod was explaining his ideal of what it was?
No.
Okay, Rod was saying that our definition of casual dating is his idea of dating. He's like basically saying, take the casual off. You're dating because you can date different people. You're just having fun.
Yeah, when I say I'm dating, and I've been married for 15 years, so I have not dated. I've dated over, since I left my dude, I've dated over 20 dudes, 20 men within the past 17 months. You know I'm abstinent. But the thing is, dating and casual dating are two different things. If I'm dating you and that's the title, that's what we're doing, we're exclusive. There's nobody to enter our space. So whatever Rod is talking about, he's talking about mixing, building a friendship with building a boo.
Okay.
Those are two different things. I mean, casual dating is just getting to know one another. And it's not exclusive. I'm dating you today. I'm going to date somebody else tomorrow, and I dare you to say something.
Right. But he calls that dating. He said when it goes beyond that, it's a committed relationship or we're seeing someone. That's his language.
Right.
We're seeing each other or we're in a relationship. It's no more dating. We're not dating. We're in a relationship. So whether we go out or not, we're in a relationship.
There's a difference between relationship and a commitment, though. I can be having sex with Rod on a regular basis, but that's a sexual relationship. That doesn't mean he's committed to me, and that doesn't mean that I'm committed to him.
Right.
So there's a difference between relationships. I can have a financial relationship with somebody else. Oh, he's my sugar daddy. He pays my rent. I'm not giving up nothing, but he'll eat his coochie anytime, when he gets ready. And somebody else, it doesn't matter. A relationship is different from a commitment. It's just like a job versus a career. We're not committed to a job. We just want that paycheck. But a career is just it's our livelihood.
Right.
That's something that we're passion. That's what we want for the long haul, long-term goals, longevity.
Right.
That's a career.
Right.
So when it comes to relationships versus commitment, that's how I feel about dating versus casual dating. There's a difference between the two. Is what you want in the outcome. If I'm just doing a hobby and we're just hanging out, we're just doing things for fun because I don't have anything else to do.
Well, let me ask you this. Because this was the question that came up. When does it go from okay, because you got three things going on there. When does it go from casually dating to now we're in a committed relationship? So when does that change up for you? How do you know? What's the communication there?
There's someone that I was very much interested in committing to.
Mm-hmm.
When we are locking lips, I am feeling you on another level. Like I said, I've dated over 20 men, and then one of them put their lips on me. I don't tolerate that. That's not casual dating.
So kissing for you takes it to another level.
Yes, when you're putting your mouth on me, and I am interested in sex, and I would do things with you. Like, put it this way: if I'm at your house, I'm interested in a committed relationship. If I'm laying in the bed with you, if I'm touching you, if I'm massaging you, if I'm intimate, if you get to see me, if I'm in a shower at your house, or stuff like that, I'm committed to you. But the moment that you let me know that you're not committed to me, oh yeah, I switch gears.
You can turn it off.
Oh yes, ma'am.
So do you want a committed relationship? Trina's asking the question. Camille, do you want a commitment from any of the men that you are dating?
To be honest with you, Trina, the thing is that I am not built to be single. It's going to take me at least a year and 3 months to get a divorce. And right now, I am in the process of seeking my next husband, because before the ink is dry on my divorce, I want to be married. So like I said, I'm not built to be single. I would like to be in a committed relationship, and this is the time for me to date as many men as possible so that I can narrow down to my next potential husband.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, Camille. It's always good to hear from you. You know everybody love Crazy Camille.
Hey, thank you. I love you back.
All right,
Bye,
dear.
ladies.
Bye-bye. All right. She says she's trying to get married. Before the ink dry on her divorce papers, she want to be saying I do again. So, hey, more power to you, darling. So, Trina, let me get back to you because why is it that you have a problem taking yourself out? Why is it that you have a problem going out by yourself? That's what I want to know. Because before you can date other people, I agree with Kawana. You gotta love and take yourself out. I don't want to know what that's about. Yeah, Tosh. Tosh, call in now. The line is clear. 704-750-5597. 704-750-5597. Trina, I want to hear from you though. I want to know about that. Why won't you take yourself out? What is the problem with hanging out by yourself? Dating yourself. And, taking yourself to the movie, taking yourself to dinner, taking yourself to the theater, taking yourself to the park. Talk to me about that. What's up with that? And how many... 704-750-5597. How many women out there are dating yourself? How many women out there take yourself out to dinner? Take yourself out to movies? I want to hear from some of you. Carla, go ahead. You on the air with Audrey.
This is Trina.
Hey, Trina.
Okay. I don't have an issue with going out by myself. I've done that before.
Okay.
I don't have an issue with that. I love me. I enjoy, doing things. I'm used to having someone with me when I go, but yes, I have gone places by myself before just to enjoy myself. I have done that. But, of course, I'm at a point in my life where, yes, I would like to be dating someone. Yes, I would like to do that. But, I do get asked out a lot. I do. However, my answer has always been no. I won't go out with anyone because, like I said, I don't like wasting my time. And I'm not like a Camille. I'm not outgoing where I could date a bunch of people. I can't do that. I don't even want to be in the presence of that many people. Don't even want to know that many people. So whenever I make a decision to go out with someone, it's kind of like dating with a purpose. Really getting to know that person and the potential of being with that person. I don't know anything about going out with a bunch of people. I can't do that. That's just something I can't do. I don't even want to know that many people. I don't want to, even just for fun, if I think that, I don't want to sound bougie or something like that, but I don't even want to be in the presence of someone that I feel that is deemed unworthy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but the thing is, when my point to you is when you're going out on these dates, it's not for the sole purpose. Well, I mean, maybe for you it is. I can't tell you what to think. But don't think of it as for the sole purpose of going to the next level or having a committed relationship with the person. Think of it as having fun, getting out of the house, living a full life. The person could be one of the best friends you've ever had. You never know if you say no all the time. You see what I'm saying?
I can understand that. I guess it'll take me getting out of my comfort zone to go out with someone. That's the first step. The first step is saying yes. I have to say yes to somebody.
Okay.
That will actually be step one, to say yes to
right.
somebody.
And even if the guy that asked you is not your idea of what you think a soulmate would be, or a partner would be, or whatever, a husband. Go out and just have fun. I think it's too mental. Don't think of it as something serious. Just have fun. That's all I want you to do. Just live and have fun. All right, Tosh. Thank you so much for calling, Trina.
Okay, all right.
Bye-bye. Write this number down, girl. 704 750 5597. Thank you, Paul. Latasha says, Trina, she wants you to get out of the closet. I want her to get out of the closet. Exactly. You have to get out there and breathe and live. No man is the perfect man is not going to fall in your lap. You know, I know we like to just like things to happen. You're at the laundromat, or you're at the grocery store, or you're at the gas station. You want the perfect guy to come along, but it doesn't always happen that way. Caller, go ahead. You're on the air with Audrey.
Hey, Audrey.
Hey, turn your show down.
I'm sorry. I wanted to listen. You didn't have to say it that slow. I got the number.
How you doing? I miss you.
Hi, love. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So glad that you joined us today. So you were giving so much good stuff.
This is an interesting topic because in my X amount of years in dating and growing up, I'm hearing all aspects of womanhood and dating, and I get every aspect. But women, it's okay to date yourself. Let's just say that for starters, because if you don't like going out with yourself, why do you think he's gonna like you?
Right.
Let's think about that one. Once you become comfortable with yourself and you begin to like yourself, then you're able to give things that you've received from yourself. Does that make sense?
It makes lots of sense.
Now, in regards to dating a man, let's go exclusive and non-exclusive. When you meet a man is a hunter by nature. He has been attracted to you by looks. It is up to you to decide what you want to give him. Catch that? Okay, we have the control of dating, how we want to do it. But we as women that are not secure with ourselves, Red, we like to open up our legs because we think that's what we have only.
Right.
That's when we want a title because we done went too far too fast.
Right.
That's where the control comes in. But when you're secure with yourself and you have more to offer than your body, you don't need a title because you got business to take care of.
Right. Come on, girl. You preaching.
Now, exclusive, that's the easiest dating in the world because you already know what you want. It's not confusing, ladies. Just know who you are and your place. Now, for the young lady, again, that does not want to be defined as bougie because she's very selective in what she does and where she goes and who she's around, honey, be free. Let it all go. Life is too short to be so confined and imprisoned in your own self. Find strategies to help you get beyond that. Life is good.
That's right. That's wonderful.
That's all I have to say.
Now, listen, Tosh, now, are you married now or are you still engaged? What are you? Where you at? What's your status at this point?
I am happily married, and happy does not come because I have a smile on my face. It is dedication and work.
I'm so happy for you.
Sometimes I don't like him, but I love him.
Right.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
And again, I don't like to date him some days, and then I can't go a day without dating him.
Right. Well, let me ask you this now, because see, you've already crossed over. So how did you and the guy that you married when you were dating him, were you casually dating him? And when did it turn from just dating to now you're in a committed relationship? And when did it go from now I want to spend the rest of my life with you? Can you kind of just help us understand the process of how that happened?
Okay, transparency, totally. When I met him, we was off and running like two hot bunny rabbits. Just that one. Coming off of something, and I was just finishing up something.
Yes.
So therefore, there was no way we could bring those two worlds together without a bunch of controversial moments. We had to work some things out. Well, let's see. We circled around. Probably we were friends, platonic friends, for about 4 months, and we decided that we would start dating exclusive. 2 months into exclusive, he told me that he didn't want to date long. He told me what he wanted. And ladies, that's the way it should go. If you have to hint around to a man what you want and he's not following up with that, scratch, don't waste your time. Because at this age in our life, at this time in our life,
he knows what he wants. He knows. He's not going to drag it out. He's not going to string you along. He knows soon. He knows pretty soon, pretty early on, if this is something that he wants. I agree with you 100%.
Do I think it's fair for a woman to pressure a man 2 to 3 months because they know what they want? No, I don't. Other.
The call is breaking up. Hello, Tosh? Oh, we're missing out on some good stuff, I'm sure. But the call is breaking up. Oh, bad connect. Okay, we lost connection with Tosh. But she was giving out some good stuff there. And I appreciate you, Tosh, if you can still hear me. I appreciate the transparency. I appreciate your knowledge and your wisdom. That was good stuff, Tosh. Good advice. Guys, we've come to the end of our show. As always, it's always like, thanks, Rod, for giving me that 1 minute. As always, we always, have these really great shows, and then it comes to an end abruptly. But thank you, guys. Thank you, Rod, for such a great topic. This has been a great viewers topic Thursday. Hope to see you guys on Monday. I wish you guys a very blessed weekend. As always, be blessed and keep on moving. Bye-bye.